So the wiring harness comes out down into here, into this one here, and I have cleaned it. All the same colour wires do look like they're okay, they're all the same, except for the blue and white, which is the one we're kind of looking at. And it's not that easy because you just don't know if, even though they're the same colours, if they're right, but they do appear to be. The blue and white, however, goes here into a black and brown, which is probably okay. And all the other ones I've just cleaned. I can't see any kicking about that aren't doing anything. That one may... oh, hang on a minute. Is there a push-in for that? I don't think there is. There's 3 or 4 for the EFI system. I can see 1, 2. Yeah, that's the third one. Okay. So I mean, there's a tiny bit of fuel in there, but I ran it out. But if cleaning the circuits worked, then that would just come on straight away, wouldn't it? Let's see if we got enough fuel, or even if we turn the key. Nothing. No, we've still got nothing currently to that front light. I can add a power wire to it. I think now tank needs to go back on because we need the fuel to run it. I think I need to nip up the back end. Rear light's on, so it's not as sinister as the whole system being down, but was worth checking. It's something different. And I go back to this wiring. Let me show you guys. I've probably shown you a couple of times already. So we've got yellow and black. When you press yellow and black together, it appears to power the blue, which is the blue. It comes down and it is the blue for the main bulb. That's why we have our high beam. That's our flash, our pass. That's how we have our pass. And then the full-time switch appears to be the blue and white and blue, or the white and blue. It's one of them that sends the signal down. Someone did say the switch could be faulty. Someone did say that. The reason I wouldn't want to mess is because of all this crap already. But then saying that, wouldn't the new switch just travel down and go into the it would. Maybe I'll look at a new switch for like 15 quid for peace of mind. But so the pass works. The switch doesn't involve the main power though. That's something to consider. Why the main power isn't on. Now, do I run a power feed to the main power and get a main running light for now? It might even be as simple that whatever this colour is there, brownie, might be as simple as splicing that in and then we get our full-time running light. Could be. I just don't know how I'd add the switch. So I need to find a power wire that's here, that's live with ignition anyway. It may be this one. And cross it to the blue so that we've got our daytime running light at this stage. And then somehow we need to add power to the white through the switch somehow. Someone did say the switch could be faulty. It could be faulty. It doesn't look, it looks fine. It's a very basic switch. what I'll do is I'll give it a spray just in case. Normally if you take these things apart, they just fall apart, guys, so I don't easily want to. But we may have to have a little look. There could be something simple going on in there. Although again, it would just be on though, it would be on like normal. So simply by bridging the two power wires together, so we've now powered the blue wire using the purpley browny one. That should come on with the switch. Yeah, okay, cool. Now out of curiosity, I'll check the high beam, but it's highly unlikely. Yeah, look. So I now need to work out how, I don't know, how I change the power or transfer the power or something. The other thing I'm not quite sure on is if I've powered up the high or the low. You can't really tell. I mean, I could power up the other side and we'd see. How do I now power up the other side only when that switch is on? What two colours is that switch bridging? So at the moment, what two colours is this switch bridging? We've got the normal blue, so it's white and blue. It's white and blue sending power to the blue. When this switch is on, the white and blue come together and that sends power to the blue. But I tried pulling out the white and blue from here and touching the blue with it, and it didn't work. But maybe pulling it out defeats the object. Maybe what I need to do is splice the white, the blue with a stripe, and then touch that and see if that powers this when the switch is on. Let me have a little look at that. I feel like I did bits of that. What was my theory? My theory was by pulling them out and touching that anyway, that should do that. But my head can't do wiring, so I have no idea. Does that make sense, guys? Answers in the comments, please. So I pulled this out, for example. Look, white. Because remember, this is just the switch end. This is the actual power end. This is the end that's gone to the circuit. So I pulled this out. I pulled the blue and white one out, and then I touched that. Because all three touching that should bring on the secondary power, and yesterday it didn't. Let me try that again. So here's the new theory. When would that be on? I think it's on now. So there you go. Look, I've got the white and blue touching each other, and then I can touch the blue here. Hang on a minute. Why would it? Hang on a minute. I made a mistake. It shouldn't be the blue. It should be the white. I'm going about this the wrong way. I need to send power now to the white, which is the secondary system. Okay, so earlier this idled for 10 to 15 minutes, no issues at all. It's got a fuel cleaner in there as well. It really annoys me that I can't see the oil in the window. I might have to drop and redo the oil at some point. It's got what I've seen it before, and it's a cutout. So let me see if you'll hear it. So it's not that the idle's dropping. It's almost like a loss of spark for a second. Let's see if we can hear it. So what? Idle's fine. Now watch, it'll be a. If it does it this time, sometimes it doesn't. So it's almost missing a spark or something. There it is. I've seen that before, and normally it would be something to do with needing a spark plug clean, wiring clean, making sure the air filter, general kind of maintenance is what it normally would be. So that's kind of okay. I'll look forward to doing this one next week. Great. And over here, I just haven't got. I might spend 20 minutes now. Right, here's my new theory. By the way, it's been like 2 hours. I had a friend here at the garage who needed to speak, and I have to listen, of course, because sometimes people need time, and I don't rush people if they need to speak. But sometimes that does cut into the hours here. Right, where was I going with this? Let's think about a basic circuit. A basic circuit is positive from the battery to a bulb back to the battery. That would make a circuit, the bulb would light up. Take a wire off the battery, one side of a switch, second side of a switch, back to the battery. You've then got a switch within there. So if I run a one wire from the white, so from the white to, I think the white's the power, so the white technically is kind of down there already, and then I'm thinking maybe the green is the key here, maybe the green's an issue. So then if I run, oh god, what was this? I had it in my head. Basically, if I run a power to the battery, so if I run a power to the battery to one, so it almost needs to be white to white, blue to power, but then we're missing the third connection there. Where would the third connection go? I feel like it would be green to earth, to battery. So I'm gonna have a little play with that and just see if I can work that out. Okay guys, I've made some progress. I'm just trying to run the injector cleaner through that bike, so I'm letting it idle for a bit. Right, here's the progress. Progress? Look at that. Oh, bloody EFI systems. They're junk. That's fine. Gives me something to do next week. Right, I've made some progress. Power to power. So to the blue with a white line on the switch, yes? Yeah. Power to power. And then obviously that when the switch is on, the white line should transfer, the power should transfer to the white, send it down to the white on the light. Okay, so that's done. And then here's the missing key. Negative to negative. Okay, so at the moment with the key off, it's off. This should technically come on as a system. Right, can I get the switch and the bulb in there? Hey, that's definitely progress, because I could use that system there as it stands, guys. I could just connect all the other stuff up, you see, and use that as it is, even though someone could walk along at night and turn it on. But if I remove this one, which is the extra power I've added, because that should be powered anyway, maybe. If I take that away, then we've of course lost that. But with the key on, could it be back? Well, let's try it with. Nah. Okay, so that is not bad news at all. That also, instead of running the don't do that. Instead of running the power from the battery now, we can run blue power up here to a live power that we know we've got, which is actually this maroon one. So technically I'm going to be bridging the blue and the blue and the maroon, and then running the same long wire back up to the blue and white. Although, where is the nearest blue and white? Where does it come into? Is it in here? If I can find a blue with a white stripe, then I can connect it to that, but otherwise I'll run it. Okay, so I'll run it through up here and up to here. So then technically our power should be there when the key's on. Do you know what I didn't try there? I should have kept the power and removed the earth and seen if that's an issue. Let me do exactly what I just said and run a full-time power to there and also up to here. Yes. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. If we take the power from here and run it to our normal beam, yeah, it should be fine because it's then going to a switch. Let's try.